Okay, so thank you very much, Amitabh. The first question, I could not resist myself from asking this question because I have seen your videos and your those surveys that you have put on your LinkedIn profile about working from home and how things would be coped up by the employees and also the employers going forward. So the question from my side is, it's a bit lengthy question, long question, I'm sorry about that. But traditionally in India, outside IT industry, not many industries were matured enough in terms of systems and process to adopt the work from home concept before the pandemic. Now, personally, as a working former IT professional, I was always felt more productive working from office than working from home for obvious reason, that overwhelming home comfort. Now, with the current crisis, do you think perspective of both sides, the employees and the employers, would change as far as working from home is concerned? Do you think work from home concept would be adapted by the employers as a new norm across the board? Or you think things will be back to the traditional way once the crisis ends? And the last question, rejoinder is also, how do you see employees are coping up with the idea, especially those who have less experience? Over to you, Amitabh.
Yeah, thanks, Kaushik. Very, very important question and relevant one as well. As you correctly said, I recently posted a poll in LinkedIn about challenges employees are facing with work from home.
Yeah.
And overwhelming 62% of people who responded felt that time management is a challenge, right? Organizations are supporting their employees, especially in the sector I belong to upgrade their connectivity, beefing up cybersecurity measures to facilitate working from home. Yes, I would say that perspective around work from home will change now. I have noticed, I actually haven't noticed any decline in productivity in our nearly 100% people working from home. Even if we are to go back to office, I would say it will not be like how it used to be in good old days. Okay, so physical distancing will be observed strictly. Okay, for Ericsson, in our company, our employee health and safety is the topmost priority. I'm sure for everybody else it would be the same. So organizations will, going forward, take a very close look at roles and responsibilities to assess which can be performed remotely and which are absolutely essential for the roles to be in office, right? Decisions will be based on these assessments. The current situation, I would say, has helped us to understand the roles and responsibilities.
So one of the surveys which
I've
seen on your wall was with regards to what are the challenges that are faced by the employees while working from home, and the topmost was the time management, which is truly something which bothers when people work from home, because as I mentioned, overwhelming home comfort, that also sort of contributes to the challenge. How do you see your employees or any of the employees, how do you suggest employees to deal with that challenge, time management? Just,
I think it's a new phenomenon, right? So people will have to learn how to do things better.
Right.
I kind of recommend people that to create a very stringent schedule when you are working from home, right? Otherwise, the biggest challenge I face at times, that unplugging after work, right? So laptop is in front of me. So normally I come back from office and then maybe I check my mails from my cell phone once or twice. But here now the laptop is on and you have this kind of an urge to go back to that every half an hour or so. And then it's a never ending story. So how do you unplug yourself from the work? I think that is important. So you'll have to create very stringent schedule that you wake up in the morning and then you have your breakfast and whatnot, and you go for work. Similarly, if you start working at home, you create small breaks in between so you stay productive, right? now in office, the kind of water cooler break or, small chat on the coffee area, that's not there. So you have to understand that those were needed, not by design, but you kind of need them to be productive. So you need to unwind. So you have to create small breaks, as well as, you have to eat lunch and all at the appropriate time. And you have to stop your work at a certain point in time. Right? Then your productivity will go up, and then your stress level will come down. If we learn all these things, I think we will see immense opportunities going forward, right? I know that managers, they have some challenges in terms of working from home, but just I'll talk about one opportunity. This is a survey we looked at recently, that what is the most important factor when you select a job? We used to think it's brand, it's the pay package, it's your designation, it's nature of the work. None of them, right? The number one criteria is the location. So Kaushik lives in Mumbai, maybe you have kids going to school, your spouse is working. So whenever the next opportunity comes, you're setting a limitation around you that I will only look for job in Mumbai. Think or imagine that you don't have that restriction. Companies don't have that restriction, right? So we can actually open up to the entire world, per se, in terms of getting the best and the brightest for the required job, right? So over 70% people believe that the first important criteria to select a job is the location, right? And 54% people believe in that it is 54% people believe that is more important than the company's brand and the pay package. So that's kind of a little bit amazing.
Okay, so 70% is the location, and then 54% is the brand and pay package. Now, those of you who have missed the interview from the beginning, you can watch the full interview on my YouTube channel, Kaushik Majumder, The Process Pro. Now, viewers, you know the drill. Please go ahead and hit the like and share buttons. And for regular updates, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. For comments or suggestion, and of course, for any questions that you might want to ask to the icons, please use the comment section.